Yo, I'm back like I never left. Forever fresh, and it's evident. The niggas do it for clout and for presidents. That's why I packed it up and took the severance. You know, never roll with an ego under the pico. From peons to feet on, the glowers, the knowers, the shiners, the showers, the non-stagnant, and the growers. It's the re-emergence from behind the curtains.
What's really good, ladies and gentlemen? It's the OG Boricua Dandada, raw and uncut. Y'all know what it is, man. I'm finally coming back at you with my own little solo podcast joints or whatever you want to call them. This is big news coming out of MLW that O'Shea Edwards is going to debut, right? So for everyone, it's like, okay, this is dope, right? O'Shea Edwards is a beast, you know, for Shane Taylor Promotions, from Ring of Honor. Guy did his thing, right? For myself, who's a big Bomaye Fight Club fan, this shit is fire to me, especially because we've been on here saying we want more members to Bomaye Fight Club. Who better than O'Shea Edwards, right? Like, think about it this way, the possibilities of matchups, where you come and you go, okay, who can't they beat? Because if you have a tag team with Mr. Thomas and O'Shea Edwards, you sit back and you're like, damn, right? Like, they could go against anybody. Now, specifically, if you sit there and go, okay, the matchup between SST, where you have Lance Juicy and Jacob Fatu, you go, that's an unstoppable force, right? Like, and right now, I think they have a match coming up on July 8th versus the Calling, which is SST, and you go, okay, SST, the Calling, I don't think stack up with them, right? Like, Jacob Fatu, Lance Juicy can run through the Calling. And yeah, we understand storyline stuff and you got to try to make things interesting. I get all that. But when you look and you go, okay, SST feels like an unstoppable group when you look at the lay of the lands. But then if you add O'Shea Edwards, which is official, O'Shea Edwards is Bomaye Fight Club. I went to the source itself, got the answer yes. So let's go back to case on point. If you sit there and you go, okay, who can stack up with Juicy? And that's, I mean, I'm not saying it's a lock, but O'Shea Edwards physically can go one-on-one with Juicy. You go, Mr. Thomas, he can go one-on-one with Lance. Now, all four of these brothers are super talented. Then you go, okay, but then you have Jacob Fatu. Well, you got Alex Kane. So SST and Bomaye Fight Club, BFC, they kind of feel at this point very even, right? Like, you know, Jacob Fatu is obviously super decorated, so you give them the push. But don't sleep on Bomaye Fight Club. And Alex Kane is about to be the new World Heavyweight Champion as of July 8th. That's a fact. So then you go, the other big group, the Calling. Now, in the Calling, as of right now, it's Delirious, Ricky Shane Page, and Akira. And obviously the manager or the ringleader, whatever you want to call him, is Raven. Raven is not banging in no ring. Let's just keep it 100. I would pick Bomaye Fight Club over that group any day of the week. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's no shitting on the Calling. I like the sample size of stuff we've seen so far. It's been pretty cool. But Bomaye Fight Club, it doesn't stack up right. You know, the odds are against the Calling to try to beat those brothers. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's an uphill battle. And I mean, it's one that I don't ever see them winning. Like, maybe if they do 100 matches, they could get 2 or 3 tops. You know what I'm saying? Like, any dog can have his day. But I just think it's a physical one-sided ass whooping that would happen to the Calling. So you go, okay, MLW feels like it always has a kind of a new landscape after these breaks, right? So they have a new direction. We still don't know what's going on with El Jefe. So we don't know what's going on with the group with Sam Adonis and, I was going to say John Morrison, John Hennigan, which is a really cool duo. So, I mean, this whole situation with all that don't really tie in much with Bomaye Fight Club, but who knows at some point if El Jefe comes back, does he feel they're too much of a threat? Like, there's a lot of lanes that could happen with Bomaye Fight Club to make them look even better, you know? And I mean, his debut, O'Shea Edwards, is July 8th. That's the night that they're going to have the new champion crowned. So he's coming into the perfect situation with the perfect wave. You know, they get more of a buzz because, oh shit, this guy is here. He's also Bomaye Fight Club. That makes the wave even crazier. And then you have at the end of the night with Alex Kane being the champion. Like, it's just, that is a crazy run. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole new high for the situation. I'm just keeping it 100, not because I'm a fan of Bomaye Fight Club, which I am, but you start looking at how this is going to be portrayed. Bomaye Fight Club is about to take over MLW. I'm just saying that's how I feel. I could be wrong, and I've been wrong once in a blue. You know, I'm right most of the damn time, but it is what it is. I know y'all want me to say like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff, but what I am going to come on here is you see this fire-ass shirt. Check it out at Instagram. It's at UWN_brand. Everything that I do, everything that I design is on that. I got a lot of really cool shit. Our shirts are in links in here somewhere. You can hit that, cop something. For my entire team, I'm out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Deuces.